Picture a plus-size witch, a handsome stranger, and a village facing impending doom. What could possibly go wrong or right? It's Enchanted to Meet You, a new witchy rom-com from New York Times best-selling author Meg Cabot. Meg Cabot is here. The prolific Meg Cabot has written over 80 books for both adults and teens, more than 25 million copies sold worldwide, and that includes numerous New York Times #1 bestsellers. And did I mention the Princess Diaries series? Not only bestsellers, but also 2 hit Disney films with a 3rd on the way. Her latest book is Enchanted to Meet You. Meg, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. This is great.
All right, got to start with Enchanted to Meet You, because I'm going to move to West Harbor. Now, granted, I know it's fictional, but it is such a cool place. It is a town full of witches, and because it is Meg Cabot, even the non-witches are these quirky characters. So set the stage with these characters, if you would.
Thank you. #1, I would like to move there too. It is a place, it's actually in Connecticut. It's fictional, but it's kind of like my dream town where magic is accepted and anybody can perform magic if they have the right intention. The only problem is that there is like a group that believes that magic can only be inherited. So there's kind of some snobbery because, you know, it's New England, you know, kind of the capital of witches. And there's some misunderstandings maybe about how magic works. And the heroine is not descended from witches, but she still wants to perform magic. And she kind of runs afoul of the group that says that you have to be an inherited ancestor in order to be a witch.
Inherited ancestor. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about Jessica Gold. She is the heroine of the book. She runs a ladies' boutique. She is smart. She is funny. As I said in the beginning, she is plus size. Thank you. She's not a teeny weeny little girl. And I'm hooked from the very first page. We're meeting Jessica when she's 9 years old. And if you would do me the honors of setting the stage and reading that first page.
Absolutely, thank you. I would love to.
It gives such a good background as to who Jessica is and where we're going.
Yeah, the beginning of the book is always really hard because you want to get everything in, but then also have it be interesting. So hopefully I've succeeded. Anyway, here it is. Your mother is magic. That's what my father told me one day when I was 9 and had been sent to my room for being disrespectful. I don't remember now exactly what I'd said. 9 is the age when trouble can start for so many girls, but it's not necessarily our fault. We're best friends with someone 1 minute, then by recess, we've been replaced. Usually we have no idea why. Meanwhile, our baby teeth are being pushed out of our head by our adult teeth, yet we're still young enough to believe in unicorns. It's a dizzying, disquieting time. But 9 is also one of the most powerful numbers in the world of witchcraft. It represents selflessness, humanitarianism, compassion, and generosity, all the qualities a good witch aspires to possess. Of course, I didn't know any of this when I was 9. All I knew then was that I was miserable and I was taking it out on the person who meant more to me than anyone else in the world, my mother.
There you go. Now I learned about the number 9.
It's important.
Learned where Jessica is when she's 9 years old. Something you said right before you read that in the first page, that's how critical the first page is. Is that the hardest to write, honestly?
100%. I have talked to so many authors who can start in the middle of the book, they can start the 2nd chapter, but that first chapter is really difficult and can sometimes take years just to get that perfect kind. And I'm not saying that's perfect, but it was the best that I could come up with. And it took a long time. So yeah, a lot of times the very first page is the last thing you write because it's so hard to get that tone right. And you want to suck the reader in right away, but you also don't want to be like too over the top.
Love the book. I love witchcraft stories anyway. And this is not your first witch book. You did a book called Jinx, which was a young adult book, correct?
Yes, I did that a few years ago, and that is actually my mother's nickname is Jinx. My mother was born on Friday the 13th, going back to mothers. And everybody called her Jinx. And so I thought that would be really fun, but actually have her turn out to be a witch, because sadly my mom is not a witch.
Aw.
Turned out. Yeah, I was always hopeful, but no.